What's going on, my Reaching the One family? For those of you that don't know what that means, Reaching the One is an online ministry that I, Pastor Juan, decided to start just because, you know, I just felt like I wanted to do my part in helping to make lives better, you know, as most ministers do. And Lighthouse Church of Hope happens to be still looking for location, but in the meantime, it's been on my heart to want to do something online to help. Now, with that said, I just want to first address the fact that I am a 20-year retired veteran of the service. So I'm a patriot of this country. I love this country. I love the free speech. I love just being able to have the freedom to worship, the freedom to be able to do the things that we have fought so hard for people to be able to do in this lifetime. Now, with that said, I also want to address this idea of my posting yesterday where people seem to, get a little upset because they want to make something political of what happened with Charlie Kirk. People want to make it political, but why? This was a man. He was a husband. He was a father. He was a son. He had people that loved him just as he loved people. And if you didn't like what he had to say, you could debate him. He would come with his statistics. He would do whatever he was doing. And at the end of the day, everyone had a fair chance to decide whether they wanted to engage him or not. And it seems like when he got engaged this last time, it was with somebody who obviously didn't have any answers for what he had to bring. And that's the sad part, because this is humanity we're talking about, not something political. This isn't about, well, what about so-and-so that passed away, or what about this other thing that's going on in the world? Yes, those things do matter. But right now, what matters is people want to mourn, people want to, somehow grieve, and it's okay. And it should be okay. We should not be pointing to other scenarios and other situations and making it political when it's truly just a matter of a human being died doing something he loved to do. And yes, not everybody liked it, but nevertheless, he was doing what he loved to do. And he was killed for it, for speaking his truth. So, what I'm just here to say is, if you're going to be upset, if you're going to point out things that he may or may not have said or may not have done, if you're going to put out things, memes, whatever it is that you choose to put out there, if it's factual, hey, that's great. But if you're going to put these memes out that seem to be coming from the same source, same font, same color scheme, same everything, you got to question the source. Is it something that's being put out all at the same time, coincidentally, for a reason? But all I'm really going to say is, if you're going to put something out, please make sure you've done the research. Make sure that you've taken the time to actually, for yourself, gone out and just got some numbers, got some facts, and not just go off of something that people want you to believe. Are you putting out stuff that you're being told should be brought out? Or is it really something that you've been thinking about? Because if you're going to point out something about someone else's death or what happened to someone else's murder or this, if you're thinking about it and you're putting it out there, that's your prerogative. But if you're putting it out there because someone brought it to your attention, you got to question your motives. Were you even thinking about it to begin with? Are you part of the people that have forgotten too? It's also your responsibility to remember. It's not just someone else's responsibility to remember. If you want mainstream media to be your voice, then so be it. But understand that if they're controlling the narrative and you're following that narrative because they're controlling it, then you're just as at fault as they are. If you do your due diligence and you see something, say something, do something. It's not always somebody else's responsibility. We all have the responsibility as Americans. So I'm just here to say we need to pray for America, because we're in a time right now that it is not looking too good. And I wanted this to just be a short reel, but I think that it's important for me to have gone a little bit longer, just to kind of clarify the fact that whatever I posted yesterday, it wasn't about politics. It wasn't about favoritism. It wasn't about just because it was Charlie Kirk or it wasn't this judge or it doesn't matter. He was a man just like anybody else. He bleeds just like anybody else. He died just like we all will. And he left behind a family. And somebody took the father, husband, son away from the family. And that's what matters. That's what we need to be grieving about. That's what America is supposed to represent. That's what humanity is supposed to be looking to. Helping one another. Loving one another, caring for one another, grieving when one grieves, mourn when they mourn, weep when they weep. Not to sit there when they're past and now remind their family of all this other stuff when they're already going through some hard times. So let me just end it with this. I truly do care about what happens in this country. I do understand that there are things that are said and done. But how many times have you said or done something that was misunderstood? And I'm not making excuses. I don't know what the intentions were. I'm just saying, give consideration. The same consideration that you would like people to give to you, give to others. And with that, brothers and sisters, if there's more that you wish to discuss, please comment. I'll be more than happy to entertain the comments. Reach me through DM, whatever the case may be. I'm okay with dialoguing with people that don't agree with me. And I'm okay with being the one that may not agree. And I'm okay to agree to disagree. But please, don't take my post yesterday as something political. Because all it really was about was a human being who lost his life for no reason at all, other than the fact that he had an opinion and a lot of people didn't like it, and someone killed him for it. With that being said, please understand, this is a moral humanity issue. And that's all it is about. Stay true, stay strong, continue to pray, and please reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to walk alongside you with any of your spiritual needs, comforts, questions, because we care, we love, and we just want to make things better. God bless you, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.